Okay, hi guys. I know a lot of you wanted, some of you wanted to know how to make the dress that I put up last night. It was last night or night before. So I don't have a yard of fabric. So what I'll do is I will just show a scrap of how to do it. So just pretend that this is a yard of fabric. Okay. So the bottom piece you're making like a pencil scale. So you're gonna fold it in half. Then you're gonna fold it in half again, and you cut it. You cut it to the full part. You cut it to how short you want it. According to how short you want it, you cut it and you measure it going straight across. So hope this works for you guys. Okay. So let's pretend this is a skirt, and then you cut the top to how much your waist is, and this right here is the skirt. So what you're gonna do is hem the bottom, leave the top as is, make sure it's wide enough, it's big enough to go around your waist. So what I did was I put elastic on the waist. I turned it inside out, and I cut it big enough so that it could actually go up on my waist. But to keep it tight enough to fit on my waist, I put elastic on it, stretch the elastic, and then I sew it going straight across, straight around. And that was, that gave it a little extra pull to it. So this is the skirt part, which is the bottom. And I'll show you how to do the top. So you want two long pieces. Let me make sure you could see. Okay. So you want two long pieces. You measure from your waist up to your shoulder, or your upper chest, because you don't want it straight up to your shoulder. You want it probably to your upper chest. So I didn't fold it actually. I did it like this, and I cut two of these. I just do a long strip and then cut it in half. But you cutting it big enough so that it could cover your boob area. So you have to measure from under your arm to across your chest. That's half, that's piece of the top itself, one half of the top. So you measure from under your arm straight across the half of your boobs. And okay, so this is a strip. It's going to be much wider than this to the top. Wait. Yeah. So you cut it in half. And this is how it's going to look. Like this. But like this. Okay, but what I did was to get the V at the middle, right here, because this is already straight. So what I did to get the V, I cut it a little bit slant like this, going straight up. I cut the other side like this, and then I stitched it. So make sure this is straight enough. Okay, yeah, and I stitched it. So I stitched in here, and I did the other side. I'm a beginner, so I may be going a bit wrong, but yeah, I just looked at the picture and I tried to recreate it myself. Okay, so as you stitch the ends, this end, that end, and what you have to do is join it. So you join it at the inside. No, wait, this is the wrong side. Okay, yeah. Okay. Make sure you guys are seeing. Okay, so what you do is you join it right here. This is going to be the front of it. You join it to this end right over here, and then join it to the other end, over here. So it's gonna look like this. And to finish it off, what you have to do is to get the top so that you can be able to add a string to actually tie to hold it back. You fold it in like this and you do a stitch across. Don't do it too small because you have to be able to get the so that the string can actually fit in. So you do it probably an inch. Yeah, probably an inch or a half inch. It depends on how big you want the string. And then you stitch down here. You stitch down here, and you just run the cord through the neck, and that's it. What else? Yeah, that's about it. So do with the waist, because I use a silk. This is silk. I didn't use a stretch. If you use a stretch, it's going to be better, but I use a silk. So what I did was I just added the elastic to the waist itself so I can be able to stretch good enough, and that's how I end up getting the waist to stay up. So which was pretty simple. It was easier than just adding a zip or something like that, which is much more difficult. So you can cut the waist maybe a little bigger so that it could actually go up on your waist, and just add the elastic. So you want to pull the elastic onto the waist itself so that it can be able to stay on. Okay, so I hope that concludes everything and it works out for you guys. If you all have any tips of how I can do it more simpler, you can comment on below. Thank you.